Anthony Ferraro, Dan Mancina. Two blind guys collide to bring you Four Bad Eyes Podcast.
Here we go!
Hey!
Four Bad Eyes! Happy Paczki Day!
Paczki? What's a paczki?
Paczki! I'm eating one right now.
What is that?
It's like a donut, but not.
That's a great description, Daniel.
It's a fried dough with some kind of filling. This one's apple.
Ooh.
Some of them are powder. This one has a little something on top.
Is it Russian or Polish?
It's like a Polish thing.
Well, paczki.
Very good. Paczki Day.
I like my paczki around kibasi. I don't know.
Kielbasa?
Kibasa.
That's like a Polish thing. Yeah.
I didn't do a time slate. Does that matter? Let's start over.
What?
Nah, we're just kidding. What's up, everyone?
All right. That's it. One Paczki down.
One paczki. How many you got over there?
The Fat Tuesday, dude.
Dude, I had
My last one. There was
best
four.
meal ever just now.
Just now?
Just now. One of the best meals of my life. Cooked by my wife.
At home? Oh, cooked by Kelly?
Cooked by the amazing Kellyanne. And it was pork chops, but then she made... No, listen to this.
I'm out.
No, listen to this.
I'm out.
No, you're not. The rice. Because this will bring you back. Rice. The rice, she took a fresh pineapple and blended it so it became chopped pineapple, and then cooked it into the rice, and it like took out the juice, cooked it into the rice, and then added like a little maple syrup and some cayenne pepper and chili flakes and stuff. Oh, mama, it was the best thing I've ever eaten. I would order a quart of this just for lunch. Just the rice.
I mean, you had me except for pork chop, dude.
Listen here, pork chop.
I don't chop pork. I don't pork chop.
You don't pork chop? Why not?
I don't pork chop, Chompy. No, pork chops are gross to me. I can't do them.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a pork chop guy.
It was cooked in the cast iron skillet. It was fire. But
the whole rice action and the pineapple and the infusing of the sweet and the cayenne peppers all sounds great.
The sweet and the spicy.
Yeah. Sweet and spicy. That's good.
Yeah, it was good.
I got a microphone here that is next to me, but I'm not using it.
Yeah, it's not working, huh?
No.
Sorry, eyes and ears. You
Hopefully
sound all right, though.
I'm still working on the studio here. Hopefully next week. I don't know. I'm just in the my son's room still. So I'm kind of in this little cubby area though, dude.
Cub?
It's like a little it's like there's a window on each side of the room, but it's like in this little 3-foot inside of a little cubby kind of section.
Yeah, the little desk area. I love that.
Yeah, kind of like that. There's like a little light above me, I think, and
I love a good cubby. I like when you're in a space that you kind of like, you feel cozy, you know? It's not like huge.
Like little cave action.
Yeah. Well, two bears.
Yeah.
Two bears, one cave.
It is strange not hearing my voice, though.
Oh, you can't hear yourself.
No.
See, it used to be strange hearing your voice.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get used to it.
Now it just sounds like muffled over because my headphones are on, you know, so I can kind of hear my voice, but just from the outside, not through the mic.
On the outside.
Very strange.
Two Trailer Park Girls.
But yeah, it's Paczki Day, Fat Tuesday. You got to give everything up for Lent tomorrow.
What are you giving up?
If you believe in that thing. Whoa, did you hear that echo?
No.
What? Say up again.
Up?
Oh, I don't know. That was crazy. What am I giving up? Sugar, I think. I got to do sugar.
Really? You're doing it.
Pop, soda, all that stuff.
But what about, so anything with added sugar or just like trying to
no added sugar, no action. Nothing like that, dude. Go hard, you know?
You'd be surprised how much stuff has added sugar. It's actually
everything.
disgusting.
Salad dressing.
I got a cranberry juice on my way to my tournament in Canada on the plane. I thought, cranberry juice won't be that bad. Kelly reads the label, 68 grams of added sugar.
Added, wow. Yeah.
Added.
Because those cranberries are so tart, you gotta really blast them with some shugs, dude.
Dude, it was like 100, it says 105% of your daily sugar intake. How are you gonna give me more than my daily intake in one drink?
Suge Knight, what are you gonna do?
Shuggy Knight, dude, putting out hits.
Sugar Knight.
Shuggy Boogie Nights.
He'll get you, dude. He'll run you over, man.
Boogie Nights. But yeah, dude, food. I love food. Just love food. I think being blind also, food is just, it is for anyone an experience, but like when we travel and stuff, I think that's a big thing. It's just the food. It's like, it's a way to see it's like sightseeing. You go food eating.
I'm a foodie. I want to eat all the food everywhere I go. I'm the worst
foodie though, because if we went to we went real quick in Italy, we went to this like fancy food restaurant. It had all these great reviews. The dishes, I had to find like the most simple dish. Everything was too complex for me.
Oh.
I'm the worst with that shit. I'm not good with fine dining, I don't think.
Like when it gives a big description of, shallots and glazes and
I love a shallot and a glaze, but I don't like when there's like, it'll be like a beef dish with like freaking caviar on top or some bullshit like that. Like they really throw me off with that shit. Or like chocolate with like cheese on it.
Yeah, I want to try it all, dude.
You're not afraid to try anything?
Pretty much. No, I'll eat it all, dude. I'll try it once at least.
Yeah, you ate the Vegemite. You tricked me.
Vegemite, not bad. The what did I have? Pigskin? Pig ear? That's gross, dude.
Really? I heard it's great.
It's exactly what you'd think it would chew like,
Ugh. What about a pig foot? You ever eat the foot?
I never had a foot.
It's a hoof.
Nice pig hoof.
It's a hoof. You ever do dining in the dark?
No.
They don't tell you what you're getting.
Well, I did one, but it wasn't a real deal. I did it I did do an event for Leader Dogs for the Blind. Yeah, we've talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't tell you what you're getting though. It's all a surprise.
See that? We knew we had the menu, I think, ahead of time.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
And then they had like a special guest come up and tell you at 12 o'clock, there's this.
Oh, no, they didn't do that for us. Yeah, did I ever tell you about the Exo sauce in Berlin?
Exo? No, I don't think so.
Dude.
Hit me with it.
I'm out to eat in Berlin with Kelly. We went to this restaurant she had been to, and it's like this amazing restaurant, really cool spot. Get all this great food. I order as my dish, it was like a pork or a beef, and it came with this Exo sauce. So I'm pretty excited. Everything else has been amazing. And the food comes out. Food comes out. It was I take my first bite, I immediately spit it out. I'm not that guy, but I spit it out. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with this dish? This is not right. Like, I feel like I'm eating fish right now.
Exoskeleton.
Exo sauce, look it up. Give it a goog. It is cooked with all types of fish and like weird parts of the fish too, like the head and all
the liver and the eyeballs.
It was just like cooked into the sauce, and then they just put that sauce all over the meat. It was the foulest flavor I ever had in my life.
Is it like a fermented kind of deal?
It definitely. And it's like a Asian style. I think it was like Chinese or Japanese or something.
Yeah, those dishes get a little wacky over there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Bat wings and freaking...
Dude, I ate one time in Tokyo. It was like the texture of like a spider web.
Ooh.
Very weird. Like fried spider webs.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, my spidey senses were going nuts.
Spider webs.
Dude. But what have you been up to, dude? Throw it at me. What do you got?
I don't got much, dude. I got much. Just came back from LA, visiting the old better half of me.
With your son?
Me and my son, yeah. That was cool. LA was nice. We didn't do much. Walked the old Redondo Pier.
Oh, are you with your buddy?
His wife, actually. My buddy. Did we go? When did I see him? I saw him the first night, but he actually came to Michigan. Every time I go there, he's coming to Michigan. We like swap places. It's weird. But yeah, we always walk. He lives next to or close to the Redondo Pier, so we always walk that. It's cool. We got some lunch. Got a great burger on the pier. It was like what was it called? PSX or something? PSX burger spot.
Sex.
Fantastic burger, dude.
Exo sauce?
So there's another blind lady walking on the pier. That was cool.
I love when you hear a cane.
Yeah, I didn't even hear Heather just saw us. Yeah, it was a blind lady.
Did you say anything to her?
No, we were sitting down like in the restaurant and she was like walking by. I want her just to tell me to just walk right into her.
Whenever I'm traveling, if Kelly points out another blind person, I always try to make a point to like,
gotta say what's up.
Yeah, you gotta say what's up because we're out in the wild.
We did it at the airport one time, and she's like, "I don't want to go." I was like, "No, we gotta go say what's up," which it really is dumb. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm blind too. Oh yeah. Cool.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, like in our head, it sounds so much cooler, and then you get there, and then you're like, "Oh, this probably wasn't the best idea." We gotta let them know you're there.
Yeah.
I usually I'll do a dramatic cane tap when I'm passing them so they know like I'm used to the cane too.
I sweep for them. I try to get them, I try to knock their cane with mine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when I was speaking, I spoke at the high school, Old Bridge High School, and there was like 2,800 kids. Spoke
a lot of kids.
Yeah, 4 times, 700 kids each. And in 2 days. But the first day, I think it was the sophomores, a kid came in early, tap, tap, tap.
Tapping his way
in. And I sneak up, I tap his cane with my cane, and he's like, "You have a white cane too?" And he got so excited, dude.
It's like, I don't know, what is it like? It's like seeing a lion in the wild. I don't know, man.
It really is. It's a phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon. It's rare phenomenon.
But yeah, that was
something
cool.
Common.
Had listen to this. This is great. I do my Uber joke, freshmen's, right? First class. I'm like, I forgot to mention professional Uber driver. Get a little laugh. At the end, after I finished speaking, we got the Q&A. And he's passing around the mic to people, ask their questions. You know, freshmen are a little shy. This kid musters up the confidence, and he's dead serious. I felt so bad. He gets on the mic. He goes, "Excuse me, if you're blind, how you said you're a professional Uber driver, so like I figured like it might be hard to like see the lines when you're driving. Like, how does that work?"
What?
Oh, it was so I felt.
Were you like, "Are you an idiot? What are you talking about?"
I was like, this kid he's failing. He's failing out,
dude. Yes. Super senior.
But he was probably gonna be a 35-year-old senior by the time.
What'd you tell me? Say, I was just kidding.
I was like, I'm joking. You don't ask me my ratings though. And then I was like, only self-driving cars. That's it. But it helped me. It gave me some callback to the next group because I got to be like after they left, I got to be like, "You guys know that's a joke, right?" Because one of the freshmen had to ask how I drive for Uber, and that got a big laugh. Like it got everyone going. So it was good.
That kid's never gonna live that down.
I know, dude. I felt bad. I was just like, I gotta make an example of this.
Maybe he was a little cognitively impaired or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a few. I mean, 700 kids in a grade, you gotta have at least 1 or 2.
Maybe he was like autistic, where he takes everything literal. You know what I mean?
I had friends like that.
Yeah.
So
that's like a symptom or whatever, or a whatever. Like, I think it's autism.
Yeah, I think so. Something
Like
on
you
the
take
spectrum.
everything very literal. Yeah.
Yes, and like not able to distinguish like common sense things. Like it's all literal.
Like we had a kid give a speech about it, and he said when he was a kid, his mom told him, "April showers bring May flowers," and he woke up on May 1st. Where's all the flowers, Mom? Like, it's like a figure of speech. Yeah,
figure of speech. There's a lot of those sayings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what's good for the goose is good for the gander. What does that one mean?
Good for the goose, good for the gander.
What does that mean?
It's good for one, it's good for all kind of deal. Like, hard one to come up with an example off the top of my head.
If anyone out there, eyes and ears, you got an example of goose and the gander, send it in. Send it in. Call in. But this was great. This was a great event. So second day, I got the juniors and the seniors. In between, after the juniors, I got to zip right over to the wrestling room and do a meet and greet. They got this nice old wrestling room. Take my shoes off, go in.
Start slamming people
Talk
or what?
to the kids a little. Now listen, I'm in a pair of jeans. I'm in a freaking button down linen shirt.
Might give me your speech shirt.
I got the jacket on, and so I start talking to the kids. They tell me who their best guy is, right? And he's about 171 pounds. He wrestles 157. My weight. Real strong kid, senior, ranked in the state. He's going to win the region, all this stuff. And after I speak, we take the pictures. Everyone's great. We go for a takedown. They give me a shirt. They gave me a shirt. So I changed my shirt. I'm in jeans. The socks came off, and when I took the socks off, everyone was like, "Oh, this is getting real." 'Cause I need my grip. And I wasn't gonna let them take down the big dog. I gotta let them know, you know, like I still got it. And dude, wrestling.
So this is senior.
This is a senior. He's a man. He's 18 years old, so he's grown.
He's a top dog here.
He's a top dog, very strong. This kid is ripped like a freaking Greek god.
Yeah,
like he's putting me to shame. I'm like looking at myself after like I gotta work out, but. He's full of testosterone. He's out there. So
he's like, I'm gonna take this TikTok guy down. Bro.
He's ready.
Yeah.
Took third in the nation. All this stuff. So I'm
at the edge of my seat here.
I take off the socks. I go into the
everyone
middle.
give like an audible like, ooh.
Yeah, everyone's like, socks are coming off. Oh shit. They got a full girls team, full guys team, and they're all in there. There's probably like 30 of them, maybe more, like 45.
Is the coach there?
The coach is there.
Okay.
And the coach is like kind of pushing for this to happen.
Yeah. Let me see what this kid's got.
Yeah. And so I get out there, I'm going to show him who's daddy. I'm like, I just got to end this quick because I don't know how long it got in me. Because wrestling's a different animal. It's really oh, shit. Yeah.
Well, you're still in training mode, though, yeah?
Oh, yeah. No, well, mind you, I've been out for about 2 months, really. I've been out since December. Like, I haven't been back in it.
In full 100% mode?
I'm not in shape, to say the least. I'm a little out of shape. But it comes back quick. But then I'm in my head a little. I'm like, I gotta end this quick. I'm just gonna take them down and put on a show and get out of here. The old confidence can come back to bite you in the ass.
So you're confident at this point?
I'm a little confident, but I'm also a little worried because I'm like, I know I'm not in wrestling shape, which is totally different than judo. Because judo, you get to do the little dance around, you get to grip up, blah, blah, blah. Wrestling, it's like full blown, it's a sprint.
Little more cardio action.
You
need to be in shape. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sprint, to say the least.
So your plan is quick. Get it done quick.
Get them done quick and get out of there. Show them who's boss. So
now, I guess you're 20. Yeah, you got way more experience, I would say, in the long run, right?
But I stopped wrestling at my sophomore year.
Judo. I mean, give him a judo throw. I would have said there's no holds bar here.
Yeah. So we're going. We get in the center. We shake hands, do the old, and we're out there. Are you
thinking to do judo, or are you only doing wrestling?
I'm wrestling. I'm going there for blood.
Okay.
I gotta show him Daddy still got it.
Yeah.
And the kid comes out, shakes my hand. He's all confident. This kid, I put my hands on him. He's built like a freaking rock, dude. Yeah. I'm like, this kid doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. He's like a bull. And he's like 10 pounds over his weight class, so he's all like beefed up right now.
Jeez.
And he's full swing, like end of season, going into the end of the season competition. So he's ready for freaking blood, dude. This kid's not even like panting. We start going. Everyone takes their phones out. Now I got the pressure. All these kids are on Snapchat. They're all the freaking, they're all commentating.
This is great, dude.
So we start going. He knows he has to stay in contact. So every time we break, we go back.
He's good about that.
Yeah,
it's good.
About 45 seconds in, nothing's happened yet, but we've had a lot of exchanges. Like I've almost foot swept him. He almost tried to do this, and he's not giving anything up. You could tell he's going. He's going all out. He's gonna let everyone know who's boss and that he's the top dog in this wrestling room.
Yeah,
because you could tell the coach was smaller, so I don't even think the coach takes this kid down.
Yeah,
and we start going about 45.
Is the coach yelling? Like,
no.
Do this, do that.
The coach is just watching.
All right.
And so 45 seconds in, my hair comes out. So now I gotta deal with the hair. My hair's in my face. 1 minute in, dude, I'm like getting nervous. Like I'm like, I said to myself, I was like, what did you just get yourself into, dude? Why are you doing? You might have to call it. Like, you might have to just let him, like, you just throw it. Like, I'm panting at this point, but I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
And about a minute 10.
Can you hear him starting to huff and puff?
No, this kid is full blown in
He's
perfect
chilling.
shape, dude. Not even freaking breathing heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm really screwed here. And he goes in all confident, comes in for a throw. Real hard. Like real hard. Everyone's like, oh! And I stop it. I stuff him and spin out front. And as he's coming up, Big Daddy hits him with the throw that he tried to hit on me, and he went through the air on his back.
Yeah, baby!
Nuts. People are like, I got it at the buzzer of the Snapchat thing. Like, they just got it. Everyone's losing their mind. I got my hands up in the air. I'm sweating my ass off. I can't breathe.
God.
I dropped to the ground. I'm like, I got nothing left. But I won, Jerry. I got it. I let him know. Big dog. Everyone's so pumped because they're like, they never see him get taken down in the wrestling room, you know? So I'm freaking, it was incredible. The coach, the second it happens, the coach runs up to me. He goes, you can come to our practice anytime you want. And I'm sitting here on top of the world, but I'm trying to get air back to my lungs. They got to pass me a shirt to wipe myself off with. I got to go speak again in like 5 minutes. I'm like dizzy at this point. I'm like, you know, 'cause the adrenaline, you're like shaky. You're like, whoo, like the post takedown high. Oh,
you had to put that young buck in his place.
I put that young buck.
Must have felt good.
I remember I called everyone I knew in the wrestling world after. I was like, I still got it. I still got it. And my dad, I told everyone, you know, go fuck yourself. I still got it.
Oh, that's
and
good.
It made me feel good. And here's Kelly. She goes, why can't you act like that in judo? Because my confidence, like you could just see how I was like, I know how to wrestle. I know what to do here. And yeah, it was also a judo throw, which is a wrestling move, but it translates to judo. So it was awesome. Just
put him in the air, dude.
And when he went for the throw and I do the re-attack as he's coming up, I was like, in my head, I was like, there's no way this is going to work. I'm just going for it. But I got in perfect position. All the stars aligned. My hips were in the right spot, and I just launched him onto his back. And it wasn't like a little quick like spin around or cheap takedown. This was like I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like skill. And the kid was so humble. He was like, you beat me in my own game, man. Like he really was like, you got it. Like, damn. Like he thought he was going to get it. He was convinced.
Right.
And I, at a minute and 10, I was like, this kid's beating me. I'm going to have to give up. Like, I think I might pass out. I might throw up. I ate some munchkins this morning that they were giving me. Like, no stretch, no warm up. I'm in jeans, Jerry. I'm like,
I know.
And then I got to wipe up, go back, and speak again.
Did you speak to that class after that?
Yes, I spoke. He was in the senior class, so I spoke.
Did you give him Did you let him know at the speech?
No, I wasn't gonna blow up his spot. I wasn't going to. And people were like, "Oh, you gotta post that." I'm like, I'm not freaking posting that, dude. Like, I just took down a high school kid. Like,
right.
But like, I had it in my bank. That's all I need. And it was good for the confidence. I'll tell you, like, it gave me that, like, because in judo and wrestling, especially wrestling, I was my biggest enemy. Like, I was my worst opponent because I would psych myself out. I'd always think, like, I don't belong here. I'm not good enough. But I trained harder than anyone.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I actually talked to my old wrestling coach after. I called him, like, my club coach. And he was this guy, Mike Melanconico. Best guy in the world, man. Like, such a humble guy. And we used to do these workouts in his wrestling club, and this wrestling club was like a Rocky Center. Like, it was just a garage, and it had this awful smell, no ventilation. It was like as raw as you could get. And I was talking to him about how we used to work out, because we used to do these workouts that were insane. And like, I was like, dude, it's just my mind. Like, that's the only way I know how to go now, is like all out, try to like really like work myself out to the point of like exhaustion, like really do some crazy things in workouts. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. He's like, I don't know how no one died or I didn't get sued back in that day. He was like, we had no roadmap. No one else was doing that shit. And it was bad. He was like, no one should ever work out the way we used to. So he was like, I'm sorry. I broke your brain. Like, I am genuinely sorry. Like, he was getting so much anxiety of us talking about old workouts and shit that he was like, dude, I gotta go.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go. But yeah, we gotta get him on here too next time we're in Cali. He's out in San Diego.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so he's a great dude. It would be fun to talk to him and get some content with him.
What's he doing nowadays?
He's still coaching. He does a couple podcasts. He's the man. He had the most knowledge ever of, like, he was like, there's wrestling coaches that are like, rah, 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 like screaming at you during matches and shit. He was the one guy, he would barely talk when you'd be out there, but when he was in my corner, I felt like I could never lose, because he would say maybe 7 things during my whole match, but each thing was so crucial that if I did it, it worked. And he would say it quietly, not intense, and he'd just be like, can you please put your left hand on his ankle and take it? And like things like that, like just very, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess you're right. So like, that was cool. It was just, it got me reminiscing all about wrestling and shit. That whole, oh man, it was a good one though.
It's a good story, dude.
Oh, it's freaking
taking down that young buck,
dude.
Let him know,
I know
who the big dog is.
Jeez. Because I remember being the senior, and you got people that come into your wrestling room, and you're like, no, this guy's, I'm fucking him up. Like, and it's just, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling there.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, yeah, it was great. I'm proud of that.
Oh, what else do I got going on here? I finally got the garage all settled up, dude. I got the ledge, tip-top shape, baby. It's a little tall I'm feeling like an old man now.
Really?
I haven't skated in so long, since Florida, really.
St. Pete.
And then St. Pete, and I've been drinking and eating whatever I want. I'm heavier than normal.
Top heavy
right now. And I increased the height of the ledge by at least probably 2 inches. So it's the tallest it's ever been. It's about an inch shorter than what the flat bar is at. You remember how tall that flat bar is?
Oh, you got it up there.
It's up there.
I can't wait to see this. Does it move?
I bought 4 2x4s, cut them down. Had to like drill in like 6 legs per box, and there's 4 boxes, you know? So that was kind of an ordeal.
Oh, you drilled them in?
The legs, yeah. Because it was, remember, I just had it propped on.
Yeah. And sometimes it would like move even.
It'd be shifting.
Yeah.
I had it propped on 2 bricks. So I measured 3 bricks, and it's even a little bit taller than that so that's give you an idea of the height. So it's like, what is it? It's 10 plus 13, 14, 15, 10, 11, 12. It's about 14, probably closer to 15 inches tall.
15 inches. All right.
And,
the ledge?
The ledge, yeah.
With it propped up.
Right now, as it's with
How
the new
tall is
legs.
the freaking the flat bar? Feels like it's 2 feet high.
Flat bar, I think, is like 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, and now is it more stable?
Yeah, it's not moving. She's solid now. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I got her all set up in the garage, and I got the heater going in the garage.
Ooh.
So it's no more cold weather skating the ledge. It's a little cramped in there. Plenty of space to skate the ledge, but a little more cramped than like being outside, you know?
Right.
You just feel contained.
Yeah, you can feel the things around you.
Yeah, you do. It's a weird. I don't feel like I can just kind of skate wherever. It feels weird.
Now, are you scared of falling into something in the garage?
No, I got it all. There's enough space for that.
And is the ledge? It's not on like a wall, or is it out in the middle? What's the deal there?
It's like in the middle.
Okay.
So you can go over the other side or whatever. There's no bricks on the other side anymore. It's all I have them like underneath to hold it in.
Is there coping on the other? Is there a metal on the other side?
It has this. No, just the one side.
Okay.
The same kind of metal coping on the one side. So you can only skate the one side, but you can go back and forth, backside or front side.
I was thinking about this. How do you measure when you're cutting everything?
This, I just measured one piece, cut it, and then I used that piece as a guide for every other one. Nice. So I just set the 2x4 on there and then use that first one I cut. So they were all right, pretty much that exact length. So
yeah, you don't got a little lopsided ledge.
Yeah, she worked out. All of it together is so heavy that it kind of really it settles, so it's good.
Oh, true. Yeah, it'll sink to be.
Yeah, it didn't have to. I'm off by like maybe a millimeter here and there, but.
And it's very solid. Like you're not jumping on it, it's pushing out or anything.
No.
How do you keep it from sliding in the garage? It's just that heavy?
I have some bricks under it.
Okay.
To keep it a little bit. I don't think it's moving. I kept checking it yesterday. I don't think it is, but
yeah.
If it's moving, it's so minimal that you don't feel it when you're skating it. It might have to be scooted every now and then, but
yeah.
But I got it set up. I got the heater cranking in there. I had the first real full-on session yesterday. So that was the good news.
Very nice.
It's good, dude. But it was with the new height, haven't skated and being heavier right now. I was like, oh, this is tough, dude.
Anything specific? What, like your kickflip back 50s and stuff?
Just I can't kickflip back 50 on it yet. I haven't done one. I haven't really tried fully, but I hucked a couple yesterday. I was like, whoo, that's tough. Good Lord, because I've done it on the flat bar before.
Yeah,
I've done it on taller things, but. Just I'm out of shape, dude. It's out of shape, but I got it set up.
It's crazy how it happens so quick, and then you really gotta get it back.
I felt like a freaking noob out there, dude. I was like, "What is happening?"
Dude, some days I go to even just the skate park, like the Dust Bowl, and I'll be skating on a ledge, and I'm like, "Why are my 5.0s not happening like they were the other day? Like, why?" It's some days it just doesn't come together. Don't
work, dude. It's annoying.
It's like any sport. It's like no matter how good you are, it really whoever shows up that day, whoever's having the day.
You just got to end the skate. You just got to skate every freaking day, dude.
Yeah. I got the bruised heel right now, so it's really pain in my ass.
Are you putting insoles in your shoes?
I have the footprints that I need to try out.
You haven't put them in? Okay. No. Yeah, it's a little... do you have the game changers? Do you know?
I'm not sure. They're very thick.
Yeah, you are raised up a little bit. But, so it takes a little getting used to having them in your shoe.
So I'm wearing the... I'm wearing half cabs right now, and the insoles in those are really thick.
Yeah.
Super thick.
But the sole on the shoe is like nothing on a half cab Vans.
It's like a flat, very flat.
The rubber, the waffle part is so thin. You should, if you're jumping, do the K-walks at least.
Yeah, you're right. The pop cush.
That's a jumping shoe, yeah.
I asked for K-walks, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't have them in my size at the moment. But he sent some skate highs, some half cabs, and Lizzie's. I really like the Lizzie's.
Lizzie's, yeah. But throw the insoles in there. Might be better.
Someone said, I think it was you told me you got to put them in the oven or something.
Yeah, I got to bake them for like 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
At what temp?
10, 15. I can't remember. I think it's low, like 225.
Probably just look it up, right?
Yeah, if you just Google it, it'll pop up real quick.
Right, cool.
You can YouTube it, it'll pop right up.
Yeah, I got a Vans Flow, everyone. First shoe flow.
Vans
Flow! Yeah, I was pretty pumped. Speaking of the skate world, I won my first ever. You know those Instagram giveaways?
Yeah.
I won my first. I've like never commented on. I've probably commented on like 3 in my life. But this last one, it was just too good. I wanted it so bad.
What was it?
It was good old Carl Baskins giving away a tracksuit from LRG.
A tracksuit?
I got a full tracksuit, baby.
Wait, Carl Watson?
Or Carl Watson, sorry. I don't know why I said Baskins.
Yeah. Carl Baskins.
Carl Watson. I got the good old LRG Heritage tracksuit. It says Trenchtown Rockers, and it's this is the kicker. So I get in the mail yesterday. I couldn't believe I won it. I commented when I was in Italy. He was like, comment what you would do in this. And like I was like, dude, I will shred life in this thing or something. I was like, I will freaking make everyone happy that I wear it. All this stuff. And I was one of the winners. He had like 2 or 3 winners. So he reached out. He's like, send me your size and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Get this thing in the mail yesterday. Rip it open. So pumped. It's all, it's got, so because it says Trenchtown Rockers and it's like, it's got like the Jamaican colors on the, not on the sleeve, but on like the part that goes around your wrist, kind of like the elastic. So, you know, immediately you think Bob Marley, right?
Yeah.
So there's a picture on the back of a face. And I'm like, it's Bob Marley. Like there's dreads. It's Bob Marley. And Kelly's like, dude, that's Carl. And I'm like, no, it's not, dude. It's Bob Marley. To the point where we were arguing about it, I had to text Carl, and I was like, dude, can you please clear something up? Like, I need to know because we're arguing about this. Is that Bob Marley or you on the freaking tracksuit? He sends me back. He's like, dude, that is too funny. Like, he was dying. He's like, 20 years ago when they first released it, Bob Marley Foundation sent them a cease and desist. But he's like, that's not Bob Marley, that's your boy. And I was dying. I was so stoked on it and like pumped from him saying that. I like sent him a voice memo. I was like, dude, that is too funny. You know, like send him my, like the stoke in my voice and everything. And he sends back a voice memo. And he's like, I just want you to know, this is the first ever voice memo I've ever sent. I just had to send one back because of how stoked you were. Like, it made me so happy. He's like, can LRG please post this voice note?
Yeah.
So that was funny. It was awesome.
Carl's the man.
Carl is the man. Big shout out to Carl. Love that guy.
That tracksuit sounds sick.
Dude, sick. I got the pants, the jacket. Oh, I can't wait to rock this on a plane.
The LRG stuff is quality.
It's so quality.
It's really nice.
No, he also like, because I was so hyped, he's like, oh, dude, we'll get you a box of some LRG stuff. So I was stoked.
Yeah, everything's
I used to wear
I have a couple flannels that are like, I haven't felt a nicer flannel than that in like years.
The flannels. I love their jeans too. I used to have a pair of jeans that were my brother's.
Yeah,
they
were
had
nice.
Yeah.
But I got a couple of jeans too.
Yeah, they're sick. I love Carl, dude. He's just the best. So that was cool. That was funny. And
won the Instagram giveaway.
Instagram giveaway. So never give up.
Never give up out there, children.
Dude, fun time though. Opening that, stoked. And got another surprise. Big surprise.
Is this the big one?
This is the big one.
Buckle up,
people. This is the
people.
one the eyes and ears have all been waiting for.
Our community is growing.
This is an exclusive. This has never been told before publicly.
Hasn't been told anywhere on social media.
Nowhere. You guys are getting an exclusive.
This is big.
Not one.
I know what this is, and this is big.
Not one love. Not two loves. We're having a third love.
We're having a baby.
We're having a baby. I'm having a baby.
Kelly.
Me and Kelly, we've only had sex one time in our whole marriage, and this did it.
It worked.
It worked. Oh, baby, 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 baby. I see some ladies here tonight that should be having my baby. Baby. But yeah, having there's a little alien growing inside Kelly.
Yeah.
She's about 17 weeks when this comes out. 17 weeks. Second trimester. So that's also why we went to Italy. We were like, oh man, we're having a baby. Let's just go away. We use the points, whatever. And the baby already freaking is a true Ferraro because she's been craving a lot of Italian food.
There we go,
a lot of pasta.
Baby.
Doesn't like seafood, just like their papa. And we'll just can't believe
We're gonna change that.
Nah, we'll keep it that way.
We don't know. We don't know, boy or girl. You're not. You're
don't know. God knows. Only God knows.
I think you're out of your. This is where I think you're out of your goddamn mind, dude.
Dude, what? I'm gonna freaking paint the room.
You want to know?
No,
you gotta buy.
You gotta know. You don't got. It's the biggest surprise you'll ever have in your life.
This is crazy.
And I'm not finding out. Kelly always thought she'd be the one to like. She would want to find out. Nope. Big
Doesn't want
surprise.
to do it.
We're doing the surprise. And
you got to be careful around those doctors because they'll let it slip.
I know. We have the big like 20-week sonogram thing at the hospital.
And you got to tell everybody, hey, we don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling everyone immediately. Like, we don't want to know the gender. Don't want to know the gender. Don't assign gender to my baby. And
we're going to let the baby pick.
Yep. I'm going to let the baby tell me. Preferred pronouns, whatever.
Very forward thinking.
Yeah, we are a progressive family, and I just can't believe it. Went to the freaking. This is when it got real. When we went to the first.
Yeah, has it settled? Has it truly?
It's truly settled in, like to the point.
You're comfortable with the idea now.
Yeah, at first it was weird, and it wasn't a mistake or anything either. We totally talked about it. We like kind of planned for it, and then it just happens when it happens. The one time we have intercourse. Just the right day.
Yeah.
No, but we thought we would make the baby in Hawaii. So there I am, freaking pumping away in Hawaii every day, doing my job, freaking working hard over there, putting in the hours. And the 2 days that we were staying with someone else were the 2 days that it could have happened. So it didn't happen in Hawaii. And then get home, use the little app thing, whatever. The first time we try, it happens.
Home.
I'm laying in bed Thanksgiving morning. Got a whole day ahead of me. I'm just I'm like half asleep. Kelly's out in the kitchen doing something. All of a sudden, she comes back, lays in bed, and she's like, "There's a line." And I was like, I had no idea what she meant. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I'm still half asleep. And then she says it again. There's a little faint line. And now I'm awake. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, on the pregnancy test. And I'm like, woo! It was like, the feeling of you made a baby is a pretty incredible feeling.
But this was Thanksgiving? So when did this happen before?
This
had to be weeks before this.
No, she found out when she was only 3 weeks. So it was so early. And
3 weeks.
So she was only 3 weeks pregnant at that time. I guess they count.
Could it have happened in Hawaii though? Still,
no, because she took tests when we got home.
But I don't know. Did the tests show up that quick?
So there's the way everything was is because she had her period when she got back from Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way it works is like they count from your last period. So it was like 2 or 3 weeks since her last period. So still, it's like, you don't really know for sure, like if it's gonna take, if everything's gonna happen, like right.
Yeah.
So it's still super early. You can't tell anyone. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm having a fucking baby. Like, like I'm so emotional. I get all excited. Time goes on. She starts taking tests like every day. And then it's happened. Like it happened. And it was clear. So then you start to wrestle with all these different emotions. Like I was excited 100%. And like it was a choice, but you start thinking like, what the hell did I do? What am I doing? Am I ready for this? Like all the freaking doubt sets in, like, am I gonna be a good dad? Like, am I selfless enough to give up certain things and like really do this? And of course, like you are, but you wrestle with those thoughts, and then I start going through like every single chapter I've ever gone through in my life, like growing up. I start remembering all these different phases I went through. It's weird. You start like your whole life starts flashing before you. And then I'm like, am I just an old man now? Like all these different things. Like, am I going through a midlife crisis now because all these thoughts? Like, and I'm like, so I'm getting used to all those thoughts. Kelly also, because like she's such a like freaking independent woman, and like, it's different. Life's about to change a lot, but also we live such a unique life that we're both home all the time. We don't go to like 9 to 5s in like offices or anything. So the baby's really just gonna kind of adapt to our lifestyle while we adapt to having the baby also. So it's a unique situation, I think, and I really started Italy really helped because we had a lot of talks even around dinner and stuff. Like I'd really open up and she'd open up about how we're feeling. I'd be like, I'm scared to give up like freedom. Like I'm scared, am I gonna ever be able to do this again and this again? And she's like, yes, like you'll be able to do a lot of these things and the baby will be with us type of thing. And it's like, because all these people have like, certain people have like all these preconceptions, whatever the word is, of like, oh, you gotta have this time for nap time, blah 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 blah. No, like you kind of like those things are all just like certain things are very like Americanized, It's like so learning to accept the fact that it's happening, because you can't I'm not changing it, and that's just not an option in my book ever. And I'm like really starting to, I think in Italy, I started to get excited because there's so many kids in Italy too. It's a big family oriented country. There's, people are out to dinner at 9:30 with their kid in the freaking stroller, just chilling. I'm like, that's going to be us. Like I start like every like baby, I get excited. Like it's even out and I heard a baby crying and Kelly was like, our future, like a little stressed out. But then I started thinking like, oh, I can't wait to try and like console the baby and like make them stop crying and like be their dad and things like that. Like my mind has like totally shifted to thinking like a parent, I think, like it's totally crazy how your mind starts to think in new ways that you never did before. And then the past couple weeks, I just been getting really excited. We got the freaking crib. We got, like the carrier, all these things. I go over to my cousin's house now. I was his best man at his wedding. He's like my best friend. I go over to his house a bunch and like play with his newborn baby. He's like 3-4 months old. And it's just like, my kid's going to have so many freaking cousins and there's so much support around with my like 60 cousins, all my family. Kelly's parents are close by.
Yeah.
It's freaking wild, Jerry. I just, Oh my gosh. It's like,
got any names picked out for both sides or what?
yeah, we got a couple that I'm keeping quiet.
Keeping them quiet?
Yeah,
right.
keeping them quiet. I'm not going to tell anyone. You don't want any outside opinions because then it's like, you know, once they see the baby and hear the name, they can't say anything. They're like, they'll just love it, you know? Because it's easy to get an opinion. But yeah, just having a freaking kid, and I'm gonna call
your doctor. I gotta know what this is gonna be. I need to know, dude.
Yeah, you're like, you feel like you need to know. You're like, dude, you need to know what it is. And we're doing like the midwives and a doula at the hospital. So I'm gonna have the freaking midwife, when it comes out, whisper to me, is it a boy or a girl? So I can be like, it's a boy or it's a girl. Like, I always want to be able to do that, but I won't
now,
be able
how is Kelly going to film this, dude? How is she going to film this?
I think I'll capture a couple scenes, you know? We'll figure it out. But I can't believe it. It's freaking...
She going to try to go no drugs or what? Epidural?
Well, I think we're doing it in the hospital, so there's options for that. You know, she'll try not to, I think. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you need it, you need it.
Oh, it's
insane,
freaking...
I can only imagine. And I'm so emotional, dude. I'm so, like, sensitive to other people. I will, like, sit there and think about trying to grow and conceive a baby inside of me. This is how fucked up I am. And I'm like, I could never do that. Like, there's no, I am not that strong of a person. So like I'm really like, dude, you're growing a child. Like, that's insane. And this is a kicker. This is funny. My brother-in-law, his dad, real old school guy, when he found out the news, we're with him, and he's like, he looks at me real seriously. He goes, great job. He goes, your work is done now. And then he looks at Kelly and he goes, your work just beginning.
Yeah.
It was funny, but
that's wild.
Yeah, wild child. Freaking have a wild child.
Yeah, it freaks me out just thinking about it, because I came from having my kid at 20 years old, and I was, not trying at all.
Yeah.
It was just, I was just freaked out
the whole time.
Oh, it took me a good, I think, like week to 2 weeks for it to be like, okay, all right, I'm in. And then once I was in, I was all about it.
But at first you were like,
first initial finding out was just like, what?
You were scared that you weren't even you were like gonna run away or something from it?
No, none of that.
Oh, okay,
I was just freaked out. Like, how am I gonna do this? This is insane. We were just kids. We barely knew each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you get excited?
After I accepted it, yeah.
Okay.
But at first I'm like, I don't know, what are we gonna abort this? We're gonna have an abortion. What are we gonna do? We were past that time anyways. And I was like, all right, this is happening. And then once I was in, I was pretty stoked. But it took me a good couple weeks.
It does. Even though it was planned. It still took me.
Yeah, that's what I am just really mentally scarred from that. Of like, I can't even imagine the feeling of if me and Heather try, of like, okay, we're trying. I want this to happen.
Yes, yes.
I'm like freaking scarred from this,
and it's like, I think what helped me get into that, like, all right, let's do this type of thing before we got pregnant, was when my cousin came home from the hospital when he had his baby, the like elation, like his excitement, the new life, everything was like really, it's kind of like you feed off that, Yeah. And
see, I never had that like initial moment, right? A lot of people have that moment when they first see their kid of like this life-changing moment. I never had that really.
Really?
I don't know. I've never talked to somebody who hasn't, though.
Yeah, you're the first person I've ever heard say that.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, like I was stoked, and I was really good with the baby, like the newborn baby. I was like really good with that. So like I was good at it, enjoyed it, but I didn't have that like I was waiting for it. You know what I mean? That like rush of this is my kid, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't have that like really just dump of you know, chemicals of just like, holy crap. I was just like, all right, here we go.
I also wonder though if it was because you were dealing with so much other shit mentally that it was like you had to just rationalize that it was there, like the baby's there, and you're have to take care of this human. But also, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might just be assuming something here, is you didn't even know if your relationship was gonna work out.
Yeah, that wasn't really on my mind. I was kind of like in it.
And was your vision going at this time?
No, I still had decent vision. Like, I could still drive and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about losing my sight at that point or anything. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was stoked.
You were so young, though.
I was so young, dude.
You weren't even ready to like grow up at that time.
No, I was not.
You know, I think that's really, I think it takes getting to like a certain age, like maybe 25 or something, where like your brain's actually able to process those types of things.
Yeah. Oh, I think over 30, almost 30. Yeah. 30, 33-ish is when you really, at least when I kind of started feeling like an adult, I guess.
Yeah. No,
less childish thoughts or whatever, but less selfish thoughts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's exciting, man. Yeah, I can't wait to hold the little baby.
I know. It's gotta
be wild.
Uncle Danny.
But I loved it, dude. From that day one of learning how to swaddle the baby and wrap him up in the little blanket and then to like a little baby burrito and do all that. It was awesome.
Little baby blunt.
Yeah, you wrap them up all snug, like tight.
It's supposed to like simulate like the womb.
Yeah, because they used to just be all curled up. I remember, seeing little Cali Bear's face and all that.
I think when it really hit me was when we went to the first appointment, and she was already far along enough for like 11 weeks to where they did the sonogram, and you could hear the like the freaking heartbeat, dude. I was like, oh man, there's a human in there. Like there's a human. Like there's a baby in there. Like it blew my mind. And then like you look on the app, like Kelly has this app, and it's like, oh, today it's the size of like a pickle. And then I joke around. I'm like, how about Dill Pickle for a name?
Yeah, Dill Pickle.
Little Dill.
It is crazy how tiny they are in the beginning. Yeah,
I'm definitely nervous, being a blind dad, but it's like it's just you adapt, and the kid. That's all the kid will know too. Like having a blind dad. I guess,
and it gets like the first, the baby stage is fun. It's cool, and then then you get them into like preschool or daycare, and then you have a little bit more freedom of like, oh, I have a couple hours to myself now. You know what I mean? That's always nice. And then next, 5 years flies by, and they're in school. You know what I mean?
It's crazy,
and it's like then they just kind of start in their own little life, and then you guys have time to do whatever during the day. You know what I mean? That time flies by.
Yeah. I'm teaching this kid how to film, how to edit.
Yeah, that's right.
Gonna be our podcast. Could help.
He'll be the producer one day.
He's gonna drive. 15
years.
Yeah. I'm really just having a kid so they can help me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Having kids. I had kids to. What did my ex-girlfriend's dad used to say? I had kids so they could go buy me cigarettes and beer.
Oh my gosh. How times have changed. Yeah. It's crazy. It's all these thoughts, like you start to doubt yourself a little, and then I start to think like far ahead. Like I'm like, I don't want this kid to ever have to experience like pain in life, like real like loss or heartbreak, like you just start thinking all ahead, and I'm like, all right, slow down, like let me just relax. And then
all you gotta do is give them love. That's all.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Nothing really. The only thing that really changes is all that downtime you have is gone, but you adapt to that quick. You know what I mean?
And I could use
everything else becomes, like you said, you adapt. It just becomes normal. This is the routine now. And clean the bottles, get ready for the next feeding. Clean the bottles, get ready for the next feeding, change the diaper, and then it just everything's the same still.
Yeah,
You
can learn how to change diapers. I'm gonna freaking
we gotta make our video, dude. A training, dad training video.
You gotta teach you how to make the. Oh man, it's wild. Yep. So I'm having a baby. Send it. Let's do this. Let's have the eyes and ears. Let's take a poll for what they think it's gonna be.
Boy or girl.
Boy or girl. Comment
below here if you think it's boy or girl.
Yeah. Comment below. Send in an email. Let's tally it up. And
what do I think? What are all your cousins right now? Do you have a lot, or all your nieces and nephews?
No, it's pretty across the board.
Pretty across the board?
So, but this is the thing. My sister and my brother, who both have 3 kids, they both had a girl first.
My bet is boy. That's my bet.
The old wives' tale is that if the baby's hanging low, it's a boy. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, there's a million of those little things.
Yeah, so last appointment
there's certain kind of cravings, all that stuff.
Yeah, last appointment we were at, the baby was hanging real low. So I don't know. Could be a boy. I'm thinking it's a boy. I'm gonna be happy either way. Whenever that thing comes out. Supposed to be August 5th. Here's the kicker. I'm having a baby August 5th. Hopefully that's when they come. If they come a little earlier, I won't be mad. August, I think 19th, I have to go shoot right over to England and fight in the World Games.
Ooh, okay.
So here's the mama right here.
Yeah, Kelly!
She has her belly out.
It's hanging low. It's going to be a boy.
He said it's hanging low. It's going to be a boy.
If it is hanging low now, and it's a boy, it'll be hanging low.
I doubt you even have a belly yet. Do you even have a belly yet?
No, she doesn't.
I was going to say.
He said, I doubt you even have a belly yet.
Oh, no. I was literally just patting I felt like I'm patting just, fat.
Wait, do it in the...
Yeah. Easy on that little baby.
That was the sound I was making when I was making the baby. Yeah, it's crazy. So if the baby comes late though, I'm just obviously not going. But we have it set up to where her mom will stay, and that's a crazy feeling. Like I'm gonna have this kid and then leave right away.
Baby.
Oh, she has Delta here.
Delta blues.
Delta blues. You're our first kid. Yeah, so we already had a girl. It might be a boy.
I'm guessing boy.
Dan's guessing boy.
That's my guess.
It's crazy because depending on what it is, it's totally different.
You guys are crazy for not knowing.
He said we're crazy for not knowing.
I want to know. I'm calling your doctor. I'm finding out.
He said he's calling the doctor to find out. We'll have them send you the results. We will.
Yeah, I want to know, dude. I need to know.
I know. Dan's like, I need to know. I know. I'm so curious. I talk to it all the time. Like, what are you doing in there?
It is really cool not knowing till the day of. There's something really cool about that.
People have said, and there's people that don't find out the first one and then they find out the rest, but they say it's like one of the best surprise, like the biggest surprise you'll ever have in your life.
It's just a surprise on top of just the most intense thing.
Yeah, it's wild.
I remember the first time I held Callie, like one tear came out of my eye. The one tear dropped down, and then the doctor said, "Oh, there's the tears." Oh
man, I know. I don't know if I'll cry or just be too thrilled.
It was strange. The feeling I had was so strange.
Oh
dude.
Man, because were you 21?
I had just turned 21. Yeah.
Damn, dude. I was so naive when I was like 23, 22. Thank God I was that young because I wasn't even freaking out. I was just like, let's do this. Dude,
I was like young man, blindly confident.
Yeah, yes.
Going into this.
When I was 22, 23, I was always like, let's just make a baby. Let's have a family. I was not like in any position ready. I was just like, I thought I was. And I think back to that time. If I had a kid then, I'd be pretty, my life would be a whole lot different. Yeah, so I'm happy that I've been able to like really like set things up before the baby like ever came, and like actually build a business and things like that too.
Yeah. And I mean, like you said, you got that big family and
that is
cousins.
Priceless.
It's going to be huge.
Lots of babysitters.
Yeah, it's really good to have.
Yeah, it's going to be a traveling baby. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be epic. Going to have to do a lot more trips on my own, like quick ones. If it's just like a quick job, I'll probably just go by myself or, hire one of my friends just to come with if I need a driver and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's exciting. New chapter. 4 bad eyes. First ones to find out. Eyes and ears. Yep. Let's wrap this up with a question we got. Give me 1 second.
So subscribe, man. Like and subscribe. Help us out. We got a baby on the way. We got to support here, people.
We got to grow this pod. We need your help with the algo. Can you put some comments? Lots of comments, lots of shares, lots of we need more reviews. Slap us with the review.
Review, subscription, it's free. Subscribe to the YouTube. It's huge.
All right, here we go.
Losing my vision pretty quickly, I heard. Here we go.
Here we go. This is from Andy Og. Here we go. Voiceover questions.
Message content. Hey guys. Thanks for the time today. Hoping you are having a great day. Congratulations on the new house, Dan. It's so crazy to move, man. When we moved from San Diego to Arizona, I was losing my vision pretty quickly. So many injuries and accidents. It was brutal.
Oh, he said when he was moving from Arizona, a lot of injuries because he was going blind.
He was going blind too. Okay.
To hear your positivity and adventure in Italy, Anthony. My family, wife and 2 kids, are going to Hawaii in June. It's going to be our first vacation since I've lost most of my vision to RP. I'm scared shitless, but also trying to be excited as I really want to enjoy the time with my family. Question for you both.
He said they're going to Hawaii with his family. First trip since
he's been blind. You're gonna love it. Hawaii, you don't need to see, you don't need to hear. As long as you can feel that sun and feel the sand in your toes, you're gonna love it. I promise you, Andy. And if you need any some recs, hit me up. I got some.
My parents are in Hawaii right now.
No way.
Yeah.
Your mom?
My mom and Big B.
And Big B?
Yeah.
Shout out to Big B.
I've been using the increased text size / screen zoom on my iPhone until about 2 months ago where it was just getting impossible to see anything. I'm on voiceover now and I'm learning, but man, it's an adjustment.
So he used to use Zoom text. Now he's on voiceover. And it's
I remember those exact days of when my max text size on the iPhone. You can get pretty big on the text size.
See, mine was with do you remember Zoom text?
I've used Zoom text on a computer. So I
used to use Zoom text on the computer till the days I couldn't.
Yeah.
It's brutal. I used to freaking zoom in and one letter would be the whole computer monitor.
Uh-huh. Well, the iPhone, you have the actual increased text size too.
Mm-hmm.
So like one text message would be like, you'd have to scroll, you know what I mean? Just to read the text. It's so big.
There's something about when you have
There's a zoom, a 3-finger zoom as well.
Yeah, like the pinch. You like pinch in. Or
whatever. You 3-finger double tap, and on the second tap, you keep your fingers held down, and then you open your fingers up, expand them, and it zooms in. Or the opposite, bring your fingers together, and it zooms back.
I don't know if you were like this. I wanted to hold on to every little visual thing I could. Like I wanted to use Zoom text till it freaking gave me headaches, and I just couldn't anymore. Like there's something about being able to visually read it, even if it takes longer.
Yeah.
All right, so here's this question.
I've been using the increased text. Question for you both. I've been using the increased text size / screen zoom on my iPhone until about 2 months ago where it was just getting impossible to see anything. I'm on voiceover now.
Oh, you're using Zoom,
Can you share any tips or tricks on how to make it work best? There are so many settings inside of voiceover. I could really use some help on what settings have helped you guys get faster and more efficient at using it for work / messages and so on. I have not learned Braille as of yet, so Braille isn't an option yet, but any other recommendations, tips, tricks? I appreciate any help you can offer.
I'd tell you your number one tip: get yourself a VRT.
Shut the hell up.
Got to do blind school. Get a VRT.
Do they help with voiceover though?
They help with everything from A to Z except O&M, baby.
All right, well, here's the thing.
VRT.
You are a VRT. So,
yes.
So he should. You should talk to him on the phone. He should be able to reach out to you. Hit Dan up too for like.
But this is hours of training to get confident. I did it all by myself though. You learned everything by yourself too, right?
Yes, I learned from my blind buddy. Gave me kind of a crash course.
And here's your best thing you can do. Here's the tip right off the bat. Let me turn this up.
Messages 1 hour ago, Friday, February 24th.
4-finger double tap.
Starting help. To stop help, perform a 4-finger double tap or 2-finger stop or press escape on the keyboard.
Starting help. And now every gesture you do, it will tell you what it is as opposed to actually doing it. So I'm going to do a single finger swipe.
1 finger swipe right. Move to next item.
One finger swipe right. You move to next item. So it tells you the gesture and what it does. So if you ever forget a gesture, you're like, what is a 2-finger scrub? It's not doing it. Oh, because of my screen.
3:03 p.m. Messages 1 hour ago. Instagram Anthony. Message button. Starting help. To stop help. Perform a 4-finger double tap.
What is a 2-finger scrub?
Escape. Stopping help.
2-finger scrub. Escape.
Yeah,
stopping help.
Stops help.
Yeah. So
you can also just turn your phone, like turn off the screen to stop the help, right? Like you could just hit the
home button and lock it. Yes.
So
that's what just happened.
That is a great tip, and I actually used that a bunch when I was first doing it because I would forget things. I think a big one too, when someone's calling, a shortcut to answer the phone is a double finger, 2-finger double tap.
Yeah.
On the screen, and that'll just answer the call. And same thing to hang up. So don't do it again after you answer the call, or unless you want to hang up.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, that was a big one. Also, just it really is just using it. The swiping is huge with the 1 finger because that's how you navigate around your screen, and you can also use your like thumb or pointer finger and like. Hold it down. Hold on.
15:04.
1 second. You can hold it down, like kind of go around your screen, and it'll land on whatever you're landing on and tell you what that is. And if you want to select it, you double tap it.
Right. You can either swipe through with a single finger, or you can just drag your finger around and just listen for whatever the hell's on the screen. Yeah.
And one more thing with the 2-finger double tap. Is when you're in a text message with someone and you want to like voice to text real quick, like
in the actual text field as well. Yep.
All you have to do is the 2-finger double tap and it'll start dictating. So then same thing to stop the dictation. I think right off the bat, those types of things are going to help you the most.
Yeah. Which careful with that one because I've been on hold. And waiting on hold to a text message and did 2-finger dictation out of habit and then hung up like, no!
Oh, I know. I hate when I accidentally hang up the call.
I was just on hold for 30 minutes down the train.
No, it sucks. And don't be afraid to have, if you have like password on your phone, don't be afraid to use the face unlock because it's really not hard. You just point your phone towards your face and it'll be fine.
I finally caved in and did that on my phone.
It's good.
I mean, I realized I have so much information on there. I was like, I need to
you have your like all your stuff. Yeah, you got it. I don't know why you didn't have that.
Because it's just annoying, dude. I'd rather just swipe up.
Here's a big one. Last one I'll leave you with, Andy.
Don't give them too much.
No, this is the last one. It's an important one. When you're around a lot of people and you don't want them to see your screen. Because, you might be looking at porn or you might be like dirty texting someone, whatever it might be. No judgments. You do a triple finger. Is it triple tap, Dan?
Triple finger, triple tap.
Triple finger, triple tap. And it puts your screen curtain on. So then your screen is just black to everyone. But to you could still hear everything that's going on while you navigate around with voiceover.
That with some headphones, you can be doing whatever you want on your phone in front of whoever
no one will know.
And be careful, doing that triple finger, if you triple finger double tap, it will turn speech off. And then people think, oh my God, my phone's broke because it's just clicking. It's not saying anything because your speech is off, and then turn it back on is the same gesture always. Triple finger double tap.
Very important. I think,
do your 4-finger double tap, and you can practice every gesture on it. It'll tell you what it is and what it does.
Yeah, and mess around with those. And like we said, if you need any extra help, like you really got something that's bothering you, or you need to figure something out, reach out to us, and we don't mind jumping on the phone real quick.
Yes, and reach out, hit me up. I'll figure out in your area. There's blind rehabilitation everywhere, so it's all free.
Oh, that could
get
be
all the
really
training
helpful.
you need. You can get free schooling, anything you need, man.
Yeah.
You want to change careers or do whatever. It's a lot of bureaucracy and paperwork, but I mean,
it's worth it. It really
helped me out.
Yeah.
Insane. I got a free master's degree. You know what I mean?
And
that's insane.
Being with Dan, knowing he lost his vision later in life from going to like having a lot, you are super independent, and I would definitely give a lot of credit to the schooling and everything. You put in the work, but I really think they gave you such good tools and the confidence to be able to do that.
That's why I went to VRT school. I did it to learn the things for myself, really.
And you got a degree out of it.
Half job. And I got a backup degree, man, a job. You could be a VRT, dude. That's an amazing job. Do that. We need more VRTs.
Help a lot of people. Everything from A to Z except
O&M, baby.
That's it. All right, man. This was awesome, Ep.
Thanks for writing in, Og. That's good.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That was a great question, and thanks to everyone else listening out there, the eyes and ears, and freaking.
You got any blind questions? Hit us up. Dan at 4badeyes.com or
Anthony at 4badeyes.com.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you guys' support and help us grow it. I'm having a baby.
We're having a baby. All right. So one day you can tell you can tell Kelly when she's on that table in the hospital. Hey, Kelly, just keep pushing.
And then when it comes out, I could say, one love.
Keep pushing, and one love from 4 Bad Eyes.